Hello, flutes. This one is for you guys, the Gavotte, and I'm going to play it for you first, and then we'll go over some of the more tricky parts. Okay, so I know the last note says staccato, but as a soloist, I wanted to hold that with a little fermata over it to let my audience know that was the end of the song, because it doesn't really have like a true ta-da kind of ending, because in the middle at that fine, it sounds like that could have been the end. You don't have to do any repeats, just play it all the way through. So it's got an F sharp, which you can play here or here. I kind of alternate between the two, and a C sharp, which is nothing, right? Just pinky. So at the beginning, you've got A, B, A, F sharp, G, A, G, E natural, D. Then you have this little grace note up to the high D, which is a C. So it's just open, and then the high D, and then back to low D. Okay, then you do the same rhythm, different notes. G, A, G, E, F sharp, G, F sharp, D, E, and then the G sharp is A flat, this guy here, to A, and then low A. All right, then the second line is exactly like the first line. How great is that? It's just a repeat. Now it changes here. F sharp to D, B natural, D, B natural, G sharp, A. Okay? So that's the first two lines. Now we play almost like a scale in thirds, kind of. So we're going to start on E. Okay, then the next one, same kind of deal, but we're starting on F sharp. Now we're going to start on B natural. It's B, A, G, G, F sharp, E, E. That's pretty good, right? It's just two of each note except the B. Now, when I played it, you may have noticed I slowed down there. There's an RIT period, and so I think it sounds pretty cool as a soloist to really take that measure and make it long. And then you go back to the a tempo, which is your little bit faster tempo for the next part. And that last part there before the fine, that's the same as like on the first line. You can totally do that, okay? Now, starting at 17, this is where I think you guys get a little tricked and a little scared because of the 16th notes. So, like I mentioned in class, if you can only play the 16th notes a certain speed, then that's what you should base the speed of your solo on, because you want those 16th notes to sound nice and clean. Okay, that's the first part. Now we're going to go to the second one. All right. Now, if you're having, sorry, I've got like sun in my eyes. If you're having trouble with that part, what I would recommend is that you swing it forwards and swing it backwards. And by that, this is what I mean. So do that a couple times. Okay? Then when you get comfortable swinging it that way, swing it backwards, which means you're going to go short, long. Which is a little bit more challenging. I always found the swinging backwards, the short, long, to be more challenging than the other way. So let's do that again. I'm sorry, I played B flat, my bad. Okay, so you do that a couple times, then you go back and play it like it's written. And all of a sudden it's not hard. And I don't know why. It's like the black magic of music. And I love it, and I wish someone would have told me when I was a lot younger, but I didn't find this out until like high school. So this is a really great way to practice hard runs as a woodwind player. Swing, go long, short, then play it short, long, then go back and play it the way it's written, and you'll be like shocked that you can play it. Okay? So starting at measure 17, again, it'll go. Okay, now I prefer to use middle finger on that one because you're coming right back to E, da 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 da. So for me, it's just easier. If you want to go da 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 da, that's fine too. But personally, I like the middle finger for that one. Now the last two measures. So this one jumps around quite a bit. So you're going to play the G, sorry, high G. And then it's the same thing again, you just play it softer. So it almost sounds like a little echo. Remember with the low D, you do have to put this finger down. So for the middle D, you don't, but for the low D, this one has to go down. All right. At the end of the fine, you have a fermata, and you can choose to hold that fermata as long as you want. I would just recommend that you keep your flute up if you're going to do that. All right, guys, if you have any questions, let me know. You got this.